Hi guys, it is Sunday, 22nd of July. Can you guys believe it? Iced tea. Made some fresh sun tea yesterday. So good. Let's see what's going on. Work sucks. It's been a little while since I've updated. Let's talk about weigh-in first. Lots of things to talk about today. Craziness going on in my life. Okay, so last week I weighed in at 356.2. I started following Chris Powell's Choose to Lose book, Eating Wise, because it's something similar that I've done before that I was very successful doing. Basically, you eat 5 meals a day, and you alternate Monday through Saturday, low carb and high carb, or what he calls low carb, high carb. Low carb means you eat, he's got a list of approved proteins and carbs, and the carbs are basically complex carbs. There's no sugars, simple carbs in this list. And you can eat fruit in the morning. You can't eat fruit in the afternoons, but you can eat fruit in the morning, and that's because of the sugar content. So you can eat your carbs and proteins on a low carb day in the morning, and then the rest of your meals are basically protein and vegetables, which is fine by me. I eat a lot of meals that are just protein and vegetables anyway. And then the high carb days, you eat a carb and protein with vegetables with all 5 of the meals. And with your low carb meal days, on the low carb meals, you eat a healthy fat with it. So, if you're having a salad, the dressing, or olive oil, and low fat cheese, that sort of thing. But on the high carb days, you eliminate most of the fats. So you do that 6 days a week, and then on the 7th day, you get a free day. So you eat whatever you want. I've done something like this called the Body for Life years ago, and my sister and I were very successful doing it. It was easy, it kept you full, and this past week I was very full. I didn't feel, I take that back. There were a couple times I craved, especially last Friday night, and I'll tell you why in a minute, and I did not succumb to that, by the way, which I was really proud of, because on Friday nights that's really hard not to do. So I lost 7.3 pounds this week. Can you believe that? I was stoked. Water weight, I'm sure, but still made me happy. So I'm at 349 no, more than that. No, 7.1 pounds. Sorry, math in my head doesn't work. I'm 349.1 as of my weigh-in Saturday morning. So, and he also suggests weighing in Saturday mornings after your low carb Friday. So that's what I'm doing there. He also suggests drinking a gallon of water a day, which is 128 ounces. I'm working on it. I think most days I got to about 80 ounces. A couple days I got to 100. I need to start really pushing the water. I know that I need it. I can feel that I have dehydration. My cramps are coming back, which is also due to having a thyroid problem, but I get a lot of leg cramps, and they were really bad this week. Also maybe just the change in eating, but I really got to pound the water. So this is probably, I might have a soda for lunch actually, being my free day, but other than water and tea, that's all I drink. This is the first non-water beverage I've had this week, other than some Gatorade, because Gatorade does help with my cramps. No soda this week, which has been awesome. So, doing really good there, and I'm surprised that I've kept to it with the stress level that I've had. We found out last week, let me look at the calendar. How long ago was that we found out? I found out the day before my boss told me about it. It was actually a week and a half ago. There are very few of us in our office. There's our boss, who's been a CPA for 30 years. The next person under him in experience is Pete. His name is Pete, and he He has been working for my boss for 16 years. Me, I've been in the industry for about 11 or 12, and I've worked for him for 6. And then we've got a new girl who's working on getting her CPA license right now. And then we have our receptionist. So we've had a very small office this year. We lost 2 people last year, and our tax season was horrible, if you remember some of my videos. So, going along this summer, trying to get caught up, and we get a bomb. Pete is leaving 6 more business days that he'll be in our office, and he's leaving for Thailand. He's going to work in Thailand. I know why. He is basically following his partner. He does not think that we in the office know that he is gay. This is a small town. We all know he's gay. We know his partner's name. Anyway, it's silly, but anyway, we all know that Barry, his partner, was leaving for Thailand, and Pete jumped and made the decision to do the same, got a job. He's leaving August 16th, but he's only got 6 more days in the office. Early next week, he has to actually fly to LA just to get his work visa. So, problem there is, it's hard anyway to lose an important person in the office. He does a lot of our HR stuff. He does our payroll. He does our 401k plan, tax returns, and administration of that. And he's Ron's right-hand man since Tina left last year. So now, not only that, but for the last 10 years, he has been the man on the biggest client we have. Now, big client can mean a lot of different things. Big client can just mean time consuming, but in this case, big client also means the most complicated reporting client that we have in the office. They do things I've never done before. And guess who's trying to learn how to do it all? That he's picked up and learned what he needs to do in the last 10 years. Yeah, I get to do that. We have one new gal starting August 15th, but we still need another person. We already needed another person. So we're still short. I have no idea how all the work is going to get done. I am completely overwhelmed with the training. We've spent 12 hours together training so far this last week. It's completely over my head. I've been doing accounting a long time. I'm completely overwhelmed. I mean, I'm good at it. I know I'm good at my job. And eventually it'll be fine. But right now, it's very difficult to track it all. I mean, I've got 20 pages of notes handwritten right now that of all the things I need to work on and remember and do for this client. Oh, so I'm really shocked that I made it all the way last week eating correctly. Yeah, it's been rough, real rough. By the way, I won't get in trouble for that. These cups are really awesome. It's plastic straw, reusable. I love it. I use this actually mostly for smoothies. I'm using it for tea now because my blender broke. So I've been making these great Greek yogurt smoothies with frozen fruit. And I have had a Cuisinart blender, $120 blender, very nice blender. So I thought it could handle it. Well, yeah, a week ago, my blender decided it could not conquer this one frozen strawberry, and it burnt out. So I've talked to a couple people on some videos that I know do smoothies. They say the Vitamix is the only way to go if you're going to do frozen fruit. I've done some research, and it looks to be the best one, and the one people recommend. So I did some research. Costco has them for $500. Yeah, I choked. I about choked. I found they're even more expensive on Amazon.com and QVC, but I went to the Vitamix website itself and found refurbished. Still a 5-year warranty, so still very good. I think the brand new ones have a 7-year. So 5-year warranty and only $329. So I ordered one of those, even though I still choked. Luckily I had some money left in my vacation fund, and I'm not really planning on going anywhere anytime soon, so I used it. But at least I'll get my smoothie machine back here real soon, because that's my favorite breakfast, is just some berries and usually a banana or half a banana if they're big, and half a cup to a cup of Greek yogurt. And it's the best breakfast for me because I can't eat. Having the lap band in the morning, it's really hard to eat food, solid food. So this is perfect because I can drink it. Plus get some protein in, because Greek yogurt is great for, and I use the non-fat plain. It's got some no sugar or anything, and it's got some great protein, 15 grams I think. So I'm really happy to be getting that back. It's supposed to be here Friday. So in the meantime, I've been eating cottage cheese, and to get the carb in, I've been eating a slice of Ezekiel bread, toasted, in the mornings at work. And that works too, and that'll be a good snack for me for these days where I have to eat 5 meals a day and have a carb with every meal. So to plan for that this week, I made honey mustard chicken on the barbecue. It's got the honey in there with the sugar, but you know, it's a third a cup of honey, or a fourth of a cup of honey, and it's really just for the flavor, you know, because a lot of it just burns off when you barbecue it. Oh, it's so good. It makes the chicken so moist, it's amazing. If you just Google honey mustard barbecue, or honey mustard chicken, honey mustard grilled chicken, it's the recipe that comes up for allrecipes.com, and oh, it's amazing. It's so good. The chicken is moist. If you have a hard time with dried out chicken, the chicken comes out nice and moist. You could probably also just bake it, and I've heard that people just use a George Foreman grill as well if you don't have a barbecue outside. So I made some of that this morning. I like to flavor my cottage cheese with bacon. I use a slice of bacon, which is 35 calories, regular bacon. I don't do the turkey bacon. Turkey bacon isn't as good for bacon bits as regular bacon. So I got the bacon, made that, so I cooked that in the oven today, and made the bacon bits for that. So that'll go in my cottage cheese in the mornings this week. I've got to have a carb, and you can use potatoes. So I cut up potatoes and roasted potatoes. So I've got roasted potatoes in the fridge all cooked up for the week. I've got Ezekiel bread in the fridge, obviously, in the freezer, excuse me, because that's got to stay frozen. I've got some Amy's burritos in the freezer. I've got some eggs. I can do hard-boiled or scrambled or whatever for protein source. So I think I'm pretty well. Ooh, gosh, excuse me. Pretty well taken care of for the week. So let's hope for another great weight loss this week. My goals this week, life and anything else you want to talk about. Work on this new client and see if I can get it all figured out, so that the stress level in my brain will decrease. Other goals, I need to weed eat my yard, and I need to vacuum and mop, and also to be getting up at least a half an hour early so I can get some exercise in before I go to work in the mornings, because it's just too hot, and you know, after work it's been 85 to 90 here. So yeah, for today I'm gonna go and go see my mom, and we're gonna go to lunch somewhere, and then yeah, just hang out. I got my chores done yesterday and stuff, so I don't have a lot to do today unless I want to do like the vacuuming or mopping today or the weed eating today, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today. Sorry for any noise if you're getting some. I'll check it before I put this video up. I do have the fan on behind me, kind of drying my hair a little bit, and it's warm already. So I hope everyone's doing well. I've been watching your videos. Of course, I'm becoming a YouTube addict. This phone, I can watch a lot of videos on this phone without coming in here and sitting in the hot office with the computer. So yeah, it's gonna be a good week, guys. Everybody else, I hope you have a good week too. Remember to drink that water. I saw a video, I think it was Chappie, afraid to drink water because afraid he'd retain water weight. So here's a tip for everybody. The more water you drink, the less water you retain. Your body is a wonderful machine. If it thinks it's running out of water, it'll start holding on to water, anything it can get. That's when you retain water. If you're getting plenty of water in your body will release all that extra water. You want to lose the water weight? Drink your water. Lots of it. It's hot out there. You should be drinking more in the summertime than you normally do. So, everybody, have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.